This object also sped towards the church. Local residents discussed other episodes involving saucer sightings in the area. He decided to make this episode public 25 years later. "I think this information may be useful to those who go around investigating this stuff," he told CEUFO's experts.
Now, I really like this story from La Pampa. It's a very interesting story because it's not witnessed by one particular person, but by several in the community. And this description of the eye in the middle of the UFO, it almost reminds me of the way the witness describes the eye as almost looking like the sky, but a little bit foggier. Kind of reminds me of these stories of sky rings that have been seen all over the world, from Russia to Asia.
That's an interesting connection you're making there.
Yeah, it's a really interesting phenomenon happening for sure. And not only that, but it's multiple sightings, so this is kind of fun, isn't it? Yeah.
I just find this story interesting because it was certainly a community event that night, and the people stayed silent for so many years.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Latin America is always a real hot spot for UFO activity. They've always got a bunch of interesting things to talk about.
Especially Argentina. Our second story for the day comes from www.newser.com. Bulgarian scientists, aliens have landed. Researchers claim they deciphered crop circles. Aliens are here and they've chosen to make contact with the Bulgarians first, according to researchers at the Bulgarian Academy of Sciences. The deputy director of the Academy's Space Research Institute says researchers are analyzing crop circles for the answers to 50 questions they posed to the extraterrestrials, the Telegraph reports. Aliens are currently all around us and are watching us all the time, says the official. They are not hostile towards us. They want to help us, but we have not grown enough in order to establish correct contact with them. The aliens are very critical of humanity's immoral and unnatural behavior, including the use of cosmetics, he added. The Bulgarian government has been hotly debating instituting some reforms at the Academy. Extraterrestrials are critical of the people's amoral behavior, referring to the humans' interference in nature's process. That comes from Lachazar Filipov, the deputy director of Bulgaria's Space Research Institute.
Yeah, I really like this story. This was kind of chopped apart by a number of people. I mean, for one, where's the proof that this guy knows that aliens have landed and that they've deciphered crop circles? I mean, this is just kind of heresy. This is an older story. It came out a couple months back, but I always really liked it. I thought it was a lot of fun. The next story is kind of a follow-up on this.
Our third story comes from telegraph.co.uk. Aliens already exist on Earth, published at 8 a.m. on November 26, 2009. Bulgarian scientists claim aliens from outer space are already among us on Earth, says Bulgarian government scientists who claim they are already in contact with extraterrestrial life. Work on deciphering a complex set of symbols sent to them is underway, scientists from the country's Space Research Center Institute said. They claim aliens are currently answering 30 questions posed to them. Lachazar Filipov, deputy director of the Space Research Institute of the Bulgarian Academy of Sciences, confirmed the research. He said the center's researchers were analyzing 150 crop circles from around the world which they believe answered the questions. Aliens are currently all around us and are watching us all the time, Mr. Filipov told Bulgarian media. They are not hostile towards us, rather, they want to help us, but we have not grown enough in order to establish direct contact with them. Mr. Filipov said that even the seat of the Catholic Church, the Vatican, had agreed that aliens existed. He said humans were not going to be able to establish contact with extraterrestrials through radio waves, but through the power of thought. The human race was certainly going to have direct contact with aliens in the next 10 to 15 years, he said. Extraterrestrials are critical of the people's amoral behavior, referring to the humans' interference in nature's processes. The publication of the BAS researchers' report concerning communication with aliens comes in the midst of a controversy over the role, feasibility, and reform of the Bulgarian Academy of Sciences. Last week, it led to a heated debate between Bulgaria's finance minister, Simeon Janchkov, and President Georgy Parvanov.
Wow. Hey?
I guess we're to assume their credibility because they're from the Institute, but I would like to know more about Mr. Filipov.
Yeah, his credentials. This is it's a fun story though. It's so fun to read the story. But I mean, like at the same time, this guy's claiming that aliens are answering 30 questions.
Why not? Why not
I don't mean to laugh.
31?
Yeah. I mean, who's got the aliens? Where are the aliens being held?
Are they drinking tea?
It's so full of holes, hey? But it's so fun just to read it anyway. Okay, our last paranormal story of the day is about alien abduction insurance policies. I'm sure people have heard about this already. This one was actually published this month, March of 2010.
Yes, this was put out by Investopedia.com, titled Alien Abduction Policies. Do you toss and turn at night worrying about how your family would survive if evil aliens took you away? Have no fear. You can always purchase an alien abduction insurance policy to cover the risk. No joke. If you are abducted by Marvin the Martian and never return to Earth, your beneficiary will receive a sizable payout. Of course, your family will have to prove that an extraterrestrial actually snatched you, which is no easy task. Believe it or not, London-based insurance company Goodfellow Rebecca Ingram Pearson, GRIP, offers the surprisingly popular alien abduction coverage. As a matter of fact, they have sold a total of 30,000 policies. The company even sold a $1,000 group alien abduction policy to the Heaven's Gate cult shortly before their mass suicide. The company took a short break from selling these policies after the tragic event, but now the coverage is available again. Let's say you're not so concerned about aliens, but the thought of other supernatural phenomena has you quaking in your boots. No worries. GRIP also offers insurance that will cover you if you are hit by an asteroid, injured by a ghost, or even if you are transformed into a werewolf. They also offer immaculate conception coverage, just in case you discover the father of your child is actually the Heavenly Father.
Wow, I love that story. And it's true. That's the best part, that this is actually true. This is a real insurance policy you can take out.
Heart of the capitalist dream.
Wow. Hey,
what a
preying
time
on
we live in.
preying on the fears and concerns of, well, geez, how can you take out insurance on an alien abduction? I mean, who's going to believe you if you're abducted anyway? So how would they even give you the claim money if they don't believe you? It's pretty ingenious for all the suckers out there. Wow. Well, that's the paranormal news for the day. Thanks for joining us, Jordan, and all of you out there. Stay tuned to the Unified Field. Here are some local messages.
Spaceships, aliens, Bigfoot, and more. You're listening to the Unified Field with my dad, Mr. Justin Brown.
Hi, I'm Dante, and you're listening to CKDU 88.1 FM in Halifax.
Hey listeners, this is Rebecca Higgs. Tune in as I host the So Obama Show Tuesdays from 2:30 to 4 p.m. for local, national, and international new music, as well as interviews with my favorite artists.
I just love making pizza. I make pizza 7 days a week until 5 a.m. 5 a.m.
Freeman's Little New York.